So listen to this shit. I got a Lyft. It's the second time Lyft has done this to me. I grabbed a Lyft outside of Memphis, right? There's a little camp spot I know out here in Earl, Arkansas. I wanted to kind of like recharge and regroup. And, I got some weather coming tonight, so I figured let's hang out. We get a couple nights, right? So the second time Lyft has done this to me, 2 times, where it drops me off 10 miles away from where I want to go. I take the address right off of Google Maps and put it in there, right? Drops me off. It was actually like 4 or 5 miles down that way in the middle of nowhere. And the guy's like, you want to get dropped off here? I'm like, please don't do that to me, sir. So he dropped me off this gas station instead. So instead of I-40, I'm on I-60. So sorry, I'm on Highway 64 or Route 64. So, and I don't care. It's just, I thought it was funny. I could tell you guys, like, hey, I try to, go that way, end up this way instead. I could walk the 10 miles to make up the gap. Maybe someone will offer me a ride. But either way, it's fine. That's one thing freight trains have taught me, riding trains. I'll be hitchhiking for probably a couple days here. But there's no such thing as a wrong train. There's no such thing as a wrong direction. It just means now you have a different story, right? Things could have been drastically different if I was at I-40 compared to here, but it's not better or worse. It just simply is. Now I'm here. Now I got to pivot and maneuver and figure out what I'm going to do for this weather and make it work. Hell, there's an abandoned gas station right there. Right back there, abandoned gas station. I'm already covered for the weather now tonight. So if I'm still here tonight, I'm golden. If I get a ride further west, even better. If I get a ride to where I was actually trying to go, south of here, perfect too. See? Everything's kind of works out. No big deal. No reason to stress about stuff. Alright, so I know this place. I'm in Earl, Arkansas, just outside of West Memphis. The I-40's back that way. I'm gonna hitchhike today. I got bad weather coming in. This is a good spot to hunker down. But I'm sick of dodging raindrops and trying to avoid getting wet all the time. It's been raining almost every day. At least a little bit of every day for the last month and a half. So I've had to hunker down for 4 or 5 days. I don't do a lot of, usually if I'm under my tarp for that long or anything longer than, half a day, I just do a quick montage. You know what I mean? How boring is that? Just me sitting in a tarp. I might do a video of me talking or something like that. So usually you guys will see I think it was 2 videos ago that you'll see me set the tarp up, be in the tarp, do some shots from the tarp, and then I'm out. So you guys only get 20 seconds of it, but it's actually 4 or 5 days of me underneath, hunkering down. So I'm sick of, like I said, I was just sick of hunkering down all the time for this last month and a half. Usually it's my go-to, just to wait stuff out so I don't get soaked. By this way, at the last train ride, I got soaked on because I just didn't want to wait anymore. So I think that is going to bite me in the ass. The mentality of screw it, I'll be all right, is going to get me in trouble somewhere down the line. But I don't know, I'm not trying to live forever anyway, Also, I have ADD, ADHD, and I'm not very good at doing concise thoughts. Good, man, how you doing? What's up? Nice hitchhike and travel. I hitchhike, I travel. I got you. I think I got this money for you. It's okay, yeah, we all need a little help. Yeah, I got 20 for you right here, man.
No problem. I don't know you, but thank you.
No problem. What's your name?
Courtney.
Courtney? Troy. Pleasure to meet
Troy.
you. Yeah, nice to meet you, man.
Why you hitchhiking?
I just travel. I've been doing it for almost 3 years now. I just hop on trains and hitchhike, yeah. There's a train track. There's no yard, is there?
Well, a train track around here.
It stops over here?
I don't think there's no train track around here.
Oh, I don't think so. I'm hitchhiking on the I-40 from here. I got a train all the way from Chattanooga, dropping you off in Memphis. No.
Well, thanks.
No problem at all, man. Be safe out here, brother. No problem at all. Be safe. All right, take 3. I just got a ride. I was in by Highway 64, like I said, and now I'm on I-40. So I got a ride from Hurley. Really sweet lady. She picked me up. She's a local out here. She's looking to travel a month from now, so she wanted some advice about what to see, certain areas that she was interested in. But yeah, so I got a ride out here to the I-40, still Earl, but a whole completely different side of this small farming town. You know, it's truck stops and like 3 gas stations, a truck stop, Subway, and a motel. You know, so it's also, I've been here before. There's a spot right by the on-ramp where I'll be hitchhiking from, but there's a spot right there where I can put my tarp up and no one would bother me. It's just like a service road for workers working on the interstate. So this is a good spot to be, but you know, I got blue skies right now. So it's like, do I just hitchhike now? And I might end up in a spot way worse than this. Or I could get a ride all the way to Little Rock and then figure it out. I don't know yet. Time will tell. So it's just out in Earl, Tennessee. The one truck stop there by I-40, the gas pumps went down. So I was hitchhiking for hours. I'm seeing like 1 or 2 cars every half an hour. I'm like, I'm not getting a ride out of here, you know? But this couple on the way to church to Far City came and picked me up here. I don't even know what city I'm in right now. But I'm at this little truck stop out here. And the gas is way cheaper per gallon, like 50 cents compared to down the road in Earl where I was. So I'm hoping we see more traffic here. I'm gonna eat some lunch and all that right there. Hopefully someone will drive by and be like, yo, where you headed? Because I haven't checked, but I don't think I'm too far from Little Rock I'm trying to get to. So, you know, wish me luck. So it's got a ride out of Earl in Whittenville, I think, Arkansas. Really nice couple. There was no gas pumps at that truck stop. All the gas pumps were down. So it was like a chance of me getting a ride out of there. I was getting 1 car every 10 minutes. But it's like, let me try anyway. Worst case, I'll just try tomorrow, you know. And I had really gnarly weather coming. So it's just about to give up. Just started raining. I was going to pack all my stuff up out in Earl, Arkansas and get out of there for the day, because it wasn't going to stop raining until tonight. And then this older couple came by, picked me up. They're on the way to a church service out here in Far City, Arkansas. So they dropped me out here, and I think it's called Whittenville. They dropped me off here at this here truck stop. A lot more traffic here in general, and I'm only an hour and a half away from Little Rock, and then I'll grab my next train from there, hopefully up to Kansas City. But yeah, it's perfect because it dodged the weather. You can see all the storm clouds still passing over there. That was all heading to my direction. Hours and hours of rain. And it took me just outside of it, and I got clear skies all night. So I got very lucky there. Sometimes the universe just kind of works out in your favor, you know? coffee?
You have one. Take it with your phone and send it to me.
Fucking weather turned on me out of nowhere too. Relatively dry, all considering. Let's hunker down here for a while, stay out of it. Whoop, happened quick. I'm gonna learn on my phone and all that, but you can tell by the skies back here that's coming up behind the storm on the supercell. That's not gonna last too long. But woof, man, happened so quick. So I'm glad I came to Bass Pro Shop instead of Walmart to grab my anti-mosquito stuff this year. So I got the thermocell, but this screws right onto my gas canister. So that's isobutane. It's a butane propane mix, and that's what this screws right onto. This is what it's fitted for. You can get an adapter for propane. I just don't know how well it would work. I've never tried it before. So this thing screws right on there. You see it in here. It's lightweight and small, and I don't have to worry about carrying extra gas because I already carry one of those for all my cooking and stuff. So it's just already something I already have in my pack at all times, is one of these. So I just gotta add that to it because mosquitoes have been brutal this year. I'm just not trying to be uncomfortable for no reason. And then for the rare occasion I wanted to set up camp, I've never actually used a bug net more than like once or twice a season. I'm gonna try to really use this one more often. It's a bigger one, so my big ass and all my gear can still be in the net and underneath the tarp. But I'm gonna set all this up and start using it probably the next week or so, put it in a video for everybody. But yeah, this is everything I've used. So permethrin or permethrin and incesticide on all my clothes. Then we have the thermocell, which goes onto the gas canister. And then we have the mosquito net for when I'm setting up camp. On the rare occasion, I'm setting up in a spot where I can actually put my net up, because most of the time I'm not exactly legal camping. So that's what I got for this year. It is well into the hundreds today. But my favorite food, which I barely find around the country, is a Korean style of food called hot pot. Basically put a broth on the table with a little burner on the table. You cook your own little thin slices of meat, and usually it's all you can eat. So I found this one here. I walked an hour and a half to get here. I'm beat, but it'll be worth it because I never got to eat this. So I learned this trick from Stowe the Hobo, where I always carry like a button-up shirt. So I take the vest off, put the shirt on, take the hat off, and look like a semi-normal human being on occasion when needed. Now, Stowe wore a jumpsuit. I'm not done getting changed and all that. But Stowe wore a jumpsuit, like an overalls. And he would ride in them and then take them off when he got into town to look a little cleaner, or if he got caught. But the old school hobos did the same thing. They carried two pairs of clothes. One would be their work clothes, you know, like to go find a job and be in the city and be, you know, looking clean in appearance. They used to boil up water all the time to stay clean. And then they'd have their riding clothes, which are the ones designed to get dirty. So take inspiration from everybody, folks. So besides being all you can eat and just delicious on its own, the big attraction here is the sauces. So most hot pot places have a selection of sauces. I usually go for like a garlic peanut butter sauce and with chili oil. I mix it all together. But there's like usually a dozen to 2 dozen different sauces to choose from. This place is called K-Pot out here in Little Rock. It's really good so far. I'm digging it for sure. And the food comes out super quick. So what they do is when it's done, right? So this chicken's done. Put it in the plate for a second. Dip it in the sauce, and then dip it in the rice. So eventually the rice will just take on all the flavors of the broth, the meat juice, and the sauce here too. So good. I don't know if I explained this well enough, but basically the idea is you cook the food yourself. So this hot broth, I got the spicy one, I forget what it's called. There's all those different kinds. I always go for the spiciest one they have. And then it cooks in the broth. And then when it's done cooking, like this isn't done yet, but it's getting close to it. So I'll dump a plate and cook it. Potatoes and corn take longer, so I put those in before anything else, let them cook for like 10 minutes. And then I start my little cycle of sauce and rice and food and all that. It's amazing. I highly recommend checking out Hot Pot. So traditionally, historically, Hot Pot is a Korean type of restaurant, type of food. And it's for really hot days like this. Because you come and you eat spicy food, it's hot, the broth's right in front of you. It actually cools you off a lot quicker, especially when you go back out in it. Because, you know, you're forced to sweat, for lack of a better term, right? Forced to sweat cools you off, so it's perfect for a hot day, believe it or not. It just tastes so good, too. Out of this world. Now, it's Father's Day weekend on a Saturday. I wasn't thinking that, but I was already here. I walked all the way to come here. So I had to wait over an hour to get a table. But I'm at a 4-top, right? So this poor waitress, this poor server, you know, instead of having 4 tips, we're getting 1. So to make up for that, I'm going to do 100% tip, probably plus a little bit more too, just because it's a holiday and I'm going to be here for 45 minutes at least eating. It's the way Hot Pot works. Usually they give you like 2 hours, an hour and a half to eat all your food, because this is all you can eat. But I was a bartender for 10 years, so I know how it is. But if you ever find yourself in a situation where you are in, like this situation, I'm one person in a 4-top. 4 people could sit here, 4 people and a couple kids. So because I'm taking up so much room, I'm going to provide more tip to make up the difference, so the server doesn't get boned because I want to sit here and eat way too much food. You know, it's all about looking out for each other out here.